Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I was doing a video and I dropped the camera, so I'm doing it over again. But the question asked is, do I miss American Kimpo? Uh, yes or no? When I originally did it, I did it on Tuesday and Thursday, an hour before my karate class, and I would go straight from there to my karate class. I kind of miss, I miss learning my forms and repetition, and just add a different repertoire to my training. One thing I like about Kempo, it has a very Krav Maga feel, which is 360. You fighting different opponents at the same time, or at the same direction, at the same, different direction at the same time. I think Al Parker called it economy of motion. Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody who's a hardcore American Kempo. But I like that, be able to train at different angles with different people at the same time. And then on top of that, we have a jiu-jitsu form, so you do the same forms or sets, and then you add jiu-jitsu and chokes and throws and joint manipulation and aikido locks. And I love those aikido locks. That's kind of like my secret sauce to everything. Because I don't care how strong you are, you can't bring back new joints. So I really like that power, the quickness of American Kempo, and it has so many similarities to karate. True martial arts, it has similarities to everything. You can find in Muay Thai, you can find in Kempo, Taekwondo, Silat, Eskrima, Filipino dirt boxing, Minnesota Cali group style. I'm trying to think of all different. There's so many styles. There's so many styles that branch off of other styles. But you find similarities with the great martial arts. So I missed that, but I like that in karate. I'm putting more of my attention into karate. I mean, it's always been my core, but it's like now I just got 1-2. I got Shotokan karate on Tuesday and Thursday, and on Monday and Wednesday I have Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So I have strike throws, joint manipulation, in karate. We also do go to the ground. We do practice ground techniques and jiu-jitsu techniques, but not as extensive as Brazilian jiu-jitsu. We just basically, how to take people to the ground, stop, kick, hit organs while they're on the ground and get away. Versus jiu-jitsu, we live on the ground. We that's our strength. So I kind of like that I'm focusing in my karate more. Do I miss the Kempo? Sure. I this is my figure. When my life kind of calms down a little bit, I will kind of focus doing Kempo online. Like I'm gonna go with the organization that I train under, and they have an online program. Now, granted, it's not the same. It's definitely not the same, but I do want to keep the Kempo. I like having 3 techniques to get you with versus just 1 or 2. If I can't get you to the ground, then I can strike. If you can take this type of strike, then the speed of Kempo or Silat, which I did some Silat training for about 8 months. which I still practice. I have different ways to kind of focus, because the older I get is the harder it is to physically just out power somebody. So I'm gonna need more leverage and skill and timing and know where vital points are than just strength. I don't care how strong you are or how much of a person. If I strike you in your carotid arteries and I strike certain nerves in different pressure points, you're not going to give up. You're not going to get up. You're just not. Your human body is not made to withstand that type of punishment. That's why you don't see it in martial arts. In like MMA, because you can kill somebody with the wrong punch or the wrong nerve hit. So it's definitely, I'm going to keep up with it. Do I miss the people I train with? Yes and no. The people I train with, it was kind of at the time, it was just one or two people, and then one person, he kind of went a little extreme in his movements because he's so strong, and it wasn't intentional. It was just, he was a very strong guy, and much younger, and a wrestler. So add that into it. But I do miss the kind of the different ways of joint manipulation and strikes and throws that just make you a better person in crisis. So I'm a big believer of repetition, sparring, seeing it work in action, and then adjusting to make it work for you. That's the beauty of I like about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, because after you do all that drills and learn the move of the day or the move for the week or wherever, you got to see if you can use it in real life, and when you're rolling. And even now in my karate, we're doing a lot more sparring to see if our moves work in real time. So that's the one thing I love about American Kempo. They live and die off the sparring. They live and die off of the adjusting. They live and die of, okay, let's see if this works. Okay, this doesn't work. Let's try this. Okay, that worked. Okay, let's use that. And that's the beauty. And that's the beauty of American Kempo. They embrace change. And sometimes karate and other style Eastern martial arts, they don't like a lot of adjusting to their curriculum. Fortunately, I have a sensei who lives on it. He lives in changing and adapting and trying new things and to make it work. So I'm blessed to have that. So pretty much the American Kempo, I won't say I give up on it. I'm just saying that I'm just adjusting my schedule. I'm gonna do American Kempo, or if my schedule change where I can adapt American Kempo back into my schedule. But now my daycare, which really controls everything, it has altered. Before, I had unlimited daycare, but now I don't have that. So the things that somebody else would have been doing, like bathing my child and cooking and cleaning, and that, now I have to do it. So that kind of mess up with my other time. So I can do it on Sunday because I'm off on weekends, and I know a place that train on Sunday. I'm just trying to see if I'm going to do it. Plus, I love football, so when football is back in, I'm not trying to train unless it's over by 12. And I think this place is finished by 11:45, so that's okay. But long story short, I haven't given up on American Kempo. I'll be back, and I'm gonna keep training.